Hey everyone. So I'm over here at the small mine and I'm planning on building a watchtower here so that I have a place where I can sleep and be out of reach of the infected. So in case you didn't already know, um, I I've come up here before to try to sleep during mist events. And as it turns out, the infected can spawn up here as well as down there on the ground. So there almost is nowhere where you can find a place to sleep on the environment outside of a cabin where they can't spawn. So what I want is I want I an area where I can rest. So when I'm down here mining and using that save game and then restart game to get the nodes to spawn faster, I want some kind of a base. But I don't want to put up a regular base because regardless of even if you have a base, the infected can still find their way to get in. It's too much of a hassle to have a regular cabin here. And I've already tried. I've already tried to figure out if I can get any of the big cabins like cabin A, cabin B, or cabin C down here, and you just can't. You can't make them fit. So this cabin would never be acceptable because it has windows. It has open windows that don't have glass. And as you can see here, this is still kind of too big. This is too kind of big. You say, well, you can put it down there. The problem with that is the infected will still be able to climb up onto the deck, and they will find their way inside, even if you build one of those cabins that have the separate sleeping room, which usually does work. And as long as you don't have a follower assigned to that building, you won't ever have to worry about the dumb follower opening up the door to your bedroom when you're trying to sleep during a mist event, or opening up the door to your building when you're inside during a mist event, like if you decide to work on something inside. But the problem is even no matter what I've done to try to protect my base from being entered, and one of the things I've done is each of the hostages, the NPCs I saved, Rachel, Kate, and Scott, each one of them have their own cabin, and one of them is assigned as a base. So if bandits come out, they'll go to their base, their cabins, and not come to my main house, my main base, because I'm over at the White House. That's my base right now. Even with all that, even with everything I've done to try to protect the White House to make sure that the infected can't get in, well, they still do. They still very much get inside the cabin, and it's like, oh man. I come downstairs after sleeping and I find their bodies down there. I find the infected all burned up in the morning. And that says to me that, well, it doesn't say to me. I had even one instance where I was inside working, the mist came, and I decided, okay, I'm going to keep working. I'm inside. I'm down, I'm on the bottom floor of the White House. I'm inside, everything's barricaded. There's no reason why they should come in. And guess what? They got in anyway. And I don't know how exactly it worked. It must have been at the end of the mist. The infected got in, got one swipe at me, and then died before I had a chance to like cancel what I was doing because the sun came out and the mist ended. But man, he could have just completely killed me there in the middle of a project. So either way, the bases aren't safe, and I'm sure if the developer here, I'd be willing to guess, I'd be willing to bet, put a little money on it, not a lot, but a little bit of money on it, saying that that's working as intended. The developer wants us to never have safety out here, ever. But that's one of the things I want. I want safety. I want to know when I go to sleep at night that I don't have to worry about something coming inside of my room. I want to be able to develop some kind of a base where the infected can't get there. So during like the mist events, I can go and I can work. And I've thought about these, these watchtowers not just the watchtower, but using, let's see, the wooden floor as something like as a surface. Like if I put enough of these down, I can like create enough area to put. Oops, wrong that one. I can create enough for area here that if you keep putting them next to each other, eventually you get enough surface area where you can put a small base on it, and maybe, just maybe, that would make it impossible for the infected to get up there. And then you could put like your reloading. Let's see, get the workbench. Maybe you can get a blacksmith place up there. Maybe you get your saw machine repair bench. Get a reloading bench up there. Maybe if you get enough of these done and on the ground, that you would be able to create a surface where you could set up everything and just have one ladder up there and be able to work during the mist. But maybe even that's not safe. Maybe even the developer set something up is that if you're outside, that somehow, some way that the infected can bug and get up there. It's not like I can put a ladder down and have it be a retractable ladder. So if I wanted to go up, I could retract the ladder and then nothing could get up there. But that's not the case. But what I want to do, okay, to get back on the subject, I kind of got off the subject there for a moment, is I want to build a watchtower out here. I think a watchtower might be the only way I can get a place to sleep that is high enough off the ground, and maybe by building those platforms, a series of platforms, I could build an area that I can actually work on and never have to worry about the infected. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to actually build it and see if it works. So I thought if I build a work tower, again, I want to build a watchtower. I want to build a watchtower, so if I'm down here at the small mine and I'm grinding out using that save and reload bug to respawn the nodes, that if a mist event happens, I can just quickly run somewhere, get up high, and go to sleep and not have to worry about waking up to an infected that happens to have spawned where I am. I mean, I could climb way, way up there. I have a feeling even if I were at the tippy top of this hill here, that I would still have infected spawn right there, and it would be like life and death. I'm just waking up. Do I have this stupid thing? I mean, this takes too many stabs to kill the infected, and it doesn't knock them back. It doesn't knock them back at all. They're just totally in your face, and you're like dying faster than they're dying. You say, well, you gotta sleep with the gun. Yeah, you're right. That's not the right gun. Yeah, you gotta sleep with the gun. Yeah, that's a gun. That's a gun. All right? Yeah, Paul Hogan's got a knife. I got a gun. I win. I don't know why I said that. Every time we keep pulling up my knife, I keep saying, now that's a knife. So I think I'm going to build it up here. I think I am. I'm going to stop talking. If I build it down there, that's fine. It'd be close enough to the mine, a flat area, where I don't have to run too far to get up there. But I thought if I build it up here, I might be high enough to really look over the valley, and that might be really cool. So I think I'm going to do the really cool thing and just build it up here. And not only that, but I have a ton of resources to build. So I think the plan is, what we're going to do is, we want to build it so when we come up, we're right here. And let's see, we got to have the back area. We got to have the watchtower support back here. And I want to have this far out to this end as possible. Okay. Alright. Alright. Turn that around a little bit. Yeah, reposition myself. Maybe a little more. You might be thinking, I really can't put it here because this overhang, this awning, is going to get in the way of me attempting to build it. It could bug it out and make it so I can't do it. So this is probably like the best place to put it, right here. And this, we're going to cancel this. We'll cancel this because I can't move it forward while it's down there, I have to reset it down, which is kind of nice. Okay, you want the ladder. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Try not to be too OCD-ish. That's probably a little bit off. Alright. I think that this is good. I don't... Okay, this might be... That might be... okay. I just want to get it right. I just want to get it right. The one that's over by my base is... Oh, that's the wrong item. The one that's over by my base is a little crooked, and I'm a little bit miffed that I didn't take more time to figure out how to make it straighter. So that looks pretty good. I could also like put it at a weird angle like this and just push it out there that way. Let's see. Okay, we will get this done. We're gonna get this done tonight. Today. Okay. Shall I line those up? Okay, so it takes 2 hours to make this. This will take about 2 hours. Yep, they're both 2 hours. And then the big Watchtower is going to be 10 hours. So this gives us a lot of room. We come running up here. The mist event's happening. We're getting going. We got to get up there. We climb up there, and then we're safe. And then we don't have to. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. We'll set up the Watchtower. I have a Watchtower at my base, and we'll find out very quickly if that's good too. What's the time? Okay, hunger and thirst are pretty good. We got to get this going. Get this going. It's getting late. It's going to get dark. It's going to get dark. It's going to get dark. What happened? Did something break? Am I missing something? What am I missing? I'm out of wood? Oh, duh. Alright. I knew this was going to be an issue. I didn't have enough room for everything. Yeah. I would loot all but the wood go flying all over the place. Yeah. It's getting late. Now finish this up. And then I gotta find a way to get all the wood left. What's left of those logs have gotta be up here. Because it's getting too late. Okay. There. We got that done. So the cool thing about that is I can climb up that ladder, get on the platform on that first part of the ladder, and nothing will be able to touch me. Even if the mist comes through, I won't be able to attack. Or at least that's the theory. That's why we're doing all this. Is we're looking at that as a way of getting around all this stuff. Okay. Alright, so what don't we need anymore? We got the ladder, logs, boards, nails. Okay, we still need logs, boards, nails. We want food. I want something to fight with. Oh, I wish I could drive the car up there. Okay. Let's see. In worst case scenario, if the mist rolls in while I'm in the middle of doing this, and it's going to get dark. It's going to get plenty dark. I can sleep right here. That's like the worst case scenario. That's lights on. Okay. Getting late. Oh man, it's getting late. Starving. Yeah. It's getting late. Okay. hearing those people talking. Freaks me out. Okay. I should have enough room for the rest of the logs. And I don't think that the infected come out unless there is a mist event. So right now is not a mist event, so they can't. Okay, there we go. Everything. Oh, jeepers. I was wrong about one. Did I get your view? Get your view. Oh, I hope that's all the logs. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I guess this whole thing about this is what's so great about the game is the suspense and having to deal with. Oh, it's so pretty out here. Okay. Now, I think I have everything good. I think this is in the right place. Alright. Guess we're not going to get any sleep tonight, boys. Okay, we're going to have to stop for hunger and thirst. Okay, thirst is there. Stop. Okay, we're going to do hunger first and then thirst. You always do it that way. If your hunger is kind of low too, you definitely... Oh. Ooh, that'd be scary if I found myself out of water there too. Yeah. Always eat first and then drink, because if you drink first and eat, then your eating will take away from your your eating will take away. No, what is it? What am I saying? Yeah. Eating first will take away from your thirst, which is why you eat first and then drink. Because if you drink, okay, yeah, if you drink first and then you eat, your eating will take your thirst down. So you want to eat first, watch the thirst go down, and then you do the drink. What am I missing? What am I missing? Nails, logs, 11 left. I got it. I got enough logs. What am I missing? The saw and this is good. The saw is good. I got 14 nails. Oh Lord, everything. I don't get what I'm missing. Boards? Am I missing the boards? I'm missing boards. I didn't grab enough boards. I counted out. Well, I guess I counted wrong. Alright, well, that's okay, because it's now in the middle of the morning, and it's safe to be outside unless the mist comes around. So we're going to drive back, and then we're going to finish that. And then you can see, I thought what I had written down, I thought my math was wrong, and apparently my math is off a little bit. So, we'll turn that light off. I hate driving. So hard to see anything. Yeah, I gotta build a cabin down here, then have Scott come down here and just tear up all these trees. Oh God, that light, that sun. Oh. Nothing's worse than having to drive when the sun is either coming up in your eyes as you're driving to work or something, or on the way home. Either way, it's just like no good. Sometimes that sun is so bright you can't even see more than 1 or 2 cars ahead, maybe 3. And I've seen accidents caused because drivers just could not see what was in front of them. Oh God, duh. And again, this is my little shortcut. Thanks to Scott. This is why we get Scott. Scott can do this. I can't do this. There's no way in the world I could ever do this. I would have to burn through a bunch of axes, have to repair a bunch of axes if I don't burn through them. Alright. Alright. Don't worry, we're going to get it done. Now let's see. There's an area. There's a couple areas over here that will cause my car to roll. And there is the tower. We'll go up there. Go up there. I'm thinking about a couple other things. I tore down the fence because I wanted to do that tower right there. I just happen to like it there. All right. Okay. That's gotta be enough. It's gotta be enough. Yeah. Well, let's just go. Okay, I gotta get some food. We gotta put some food in there. Okay, I gotta put that back in case I need another one of those. Okay, we got enough boards. I know. I'm absolutely sure I have enough boards. And we got just a little bit for hunger. We're not going to spend all day up there. One of the things we'll probably do is we'll plan to get some... I don't know how I'm going to do it. How exactly am I going to get a locker or even a suitcase up there? The important thing to do after this is done, or I probably should be doing it right now, but I'm in the car. I don't think you can save while you're driving the car. I could try, but I'm just not going to. I'll just wait till I get there. Anyway, yeah, if you're wondering why I did this, it's because I don't want to drive by the bandits. Every time I drive by there, it's just, I don't know if they're, I mean, I don't want to slow down and see if they're there or not, but even if you go there and then you fly through there fast, they'll still shoot at you, and it's just awful. And of course, I'm saying that as I'm driving through logs, and you have the logs coming right in the window. It's like, oh my God, I'm just freaking out watching that logs going into your car while you pass through it. Yeah, that's kind of nice. It's nice that the logs don't have any like actual physical, what would the word be, presence or existence, or physicality or materiality. I kind of started working here, cleaning an area to that road that we come off of to get here. And man, it's just so much time. If I get Scott out here, he'll just destroy it. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go pick up. Oh, I don't have enough room for my logs. We're getting there. I want to put a bed up there, but the area is so small. I mean, I can still put a bed in there, but it's still a bit of an issue with 3, 2, 1, done. And it's very important how you set this up so that the way I set it up is the exact way you want to set up. You want to make sure that everything, the big logs are over here, small logs are over here. If you do it the other way around, then this part ends up being here, and you can't get in through that. And then you have to break everything down and start over. And oh my God, I watched a video where guys had to do that. It's like, oh, that poor guy. That's just awful. You know, I could also, I could try putting a bed here too if I wanted. Put a bed here and use that to sleep on. It might be a little too low. It might be low enough that they will be able to sense me and they'll growl and make noise and I'll be like, oh, I can't sleep. Alright, here we go. I could also just not do a bed. That's a far way down. That's a very far way down. And you say, well, what is that for? And you say, well, one, maybe you could connect bunches of watchtowers like this and have these doors to open and close. I don't know if there would be a collision issue, if it would bug, if there were another building right here to prevent this from doing this, opening and closing, even if the other watchtower had its opening right here. So I don't know, but this is for shooting, so When somebody comes in the area, you just get down, you get all big and bad, and you just go like, bam, 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 and yeah. All right. We don't need to do it anymore. I mean, this is not bad. I mean, yeah, I would like to put it up way up there, and I think I can if I can find flat enough area. In my opinion, even if it's not flat, it should still be okay, but it could cause collision issues. It would be awesome to put a watchtower way up somewhere, overlooking everything, where you can see everything, like that mountain way over there. I doubt that we can reach it. I'm pretty sure we probably can't. But take a look at all this, because I'm going to bring Scott over here, and he's going to cut down every motherfucking tree you see. Every one of them. He's going to cut them all down. It's going to be great. All right. So yeah, if I want to, I could just make a sleeping bed and use that for sleeping instead of putting a bed in here. Because if I put a bed in here, it gets really, really tight. Like crazy tight. Like, okay, you forget it. Your only thing you could put let's see, probably put this in here. Okay, so this is a duo. Okay, that's not too bad. But when you come up, I mean, one of the first things going to happen is you're going to be here, and you're going to have like this, and then you have to worry about whether or not you can click on this or this. I find that the actual bed is a problem up in my watchtower at my over at my regular base. So any one of these beds. I mean, I saw somebody else who had a bunch of beds, or had a bed up in their watchtower, and I thought, oh, that's so cute. I got to get one myself. But you really have to. I mean, you got to find a way to position it so you can get in. And then once you put it in like this, I don't think you can turn it. All you can do is like move it this way. You can't. I can't like make this at the foot here, which would still be a crazy idea. I mean, you could do it. I mean, if you wanted to. The thing again is, once you get up here, I mean, you can still see I'm able to interact with these, but it's still a huge hassle. It's an enormous hassle. And you know what? While I was talking about how would I bring storage up here, and of course I totally didn't think about, making my own storage, putting my own storage up here. You know, I could put a couple things here and there. Where would I put this? Let's see. I guess it could. That might do. Okay, let's just do this again. So I'm going to do the single. So what I'm doing right now, this is the time to figure out what you're going to do. You're going to do this, or you're going to do this, or you're going to do this, which is kind of, I don't know why you would do that, or you're going to do this. And as soon as you do this, this is going to be your this. You cannot pick it up and rotate it inside. At least I can't yet. Haven't been able to figure out yet. So, oops, we don't want that to happen. We could move it a little bit away. Yeah, so get up here. Like, yeah, I got a bed. There still might be a collision issue. Trying to get in here might be a problem. It might be that this has to be all the way over here so that you can walk in here and interact with this. Because you have to be so close in order to interact. And this, being where it is, might be too close to that. Alright, well, oh my god, this video is almost 30 minutes long. And of course, we had to drive back. I'm just going to undo these. So, yeah, having a bed up here, I haven't read anything yet that explains what the benefit of a bed, if it helps. Oh, let's take a look at this. Recovering, okay, yep. Recovering for fatigue. So, I could just sleep on the ground and I should recover fatigue. It should get better. Ooh, I didn't sleep at all last night. We could put a bed in here. I wonder if I can destroy a bed. Okay, just hold on a sec. Hold on a sec here. I am. Well, I guess I could do whatever I want. Under fatigue. Hell, I'm not going to do anything about the fatigue. But this is going to be kind of interesting once we get rid of all these trees. I can't help myself. I just think about that. If this thing, you know, I got Scott. That's Scott's job. His job is to cut some trees. And then one of these videos, I've got to try to get a watchtower up on one of these peaks somewhere. And it's got to be somewhere that's not that hard to get to, because this peak right over here is challenging. It's very challenging. I'd have to build a whole bunch of walls with ladders to try to scale the more sheer parts of these. And in my opinion, like, that's just not what I want to do. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. It's gotta be one of our videos. I gotta make it a video. I gotta make it a go. Figure out where to put a watchtower at the very peak of one of these hills, so we can take a look at the whole valley. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, so this video's gone on too long. I keep talking to myself, and if you're still listening after all this chitter chatter, hey, thanks for hanging out. Hope you're. This game, I've wanted a zombie game that is like this for the longest time. Maybe that's another video to talk about kind of what I'm looking for in a zombie game. Okay, so here you go. So here we got it. We got a place where we can stay. I know we're going to be. I believe we're going to be safe. I don't think that any of these. I don't think the infected can spawn. Okay. All right. Okay. So there it is. I can go up a little bit. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. You fall off here. You hit a sheer edge where there isn't a place where you can actually step. That's a long way to fall. If you don't die, that's a definite sprained ankle. So there you go. So here's my watchtower / place to sleep during mist events, and on days when I decide I'm just gonna mine the living crap out of out of the small mine over here. And not only that, but as I said, I'm bringing Scott over here. He's gonna clear some trees to make it easier for me to get to the main roads. I'm also looking for a way over here, because right over that way is supposed to, where is it, that way or no, that way? Over that way is the bigger mine, the sniper tower, and then the road that would take you to the big town, which I did go to. I didn't do a video about it. I went through the whole town. I hardly found any bandits. The first day I saw a couple, the next day there was nothing, and I was so disappointed. I was expecting more fighting, but I guess maybe that's not so bad. Alright, so that's it for right now. I think, yeah, that's it. There you go. We just put together a watchtower. We got ourselves a place to sleep when we're over at the mine here. Watching our step, watching our step, watching our step. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Thanks for hanging on. Listen to me go on and 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 later, dudes.